relates to your comment about the big box stores in a way. The number of big box stores has increased significantly in the past 10 years, attracting many out-of-town visitors. Does the income to the city from these stores cover the cost of services provided for these stores, such as police, fire, DPW service?
Well, you know, the definition of box stores, I think we had Costco, Home Depot come in. I don't know if that's a large increase. But if you want to call Walmart and all of them, they pay $2.3 million in taxes to the city. Now, the argument's going to be great, even though the jobs, we're going to hear, well, it's low-paying jobs. If you never have a job and they give you a job, that's a good job. But I don't know. There's not much demand on a DPW. We don't go to plow their parking lots. The police have to do some traffic control. The amount of visitors coming into town is good for Norwalk. They provide jobs to people here at Norwalk, and they come to Norwalk to shop there. They might shop at other businesses, eat at restaurants. You know, Connecticut Magazine said we're the second best city in the state, more than the top draws for leisure activities. So when people drive into Norwalk, they don't automatically just go to Costco or Home Depot. I believe they eat in restaurants and they shop and they recreate. They may go to Stepping Stone. Beside that, they may go to the Maritime Aquarium. They may go to Lockwood. They may go up to Cranberry Park. It's hard to digest exactly what they do when they come in. But what should we do? Should we say, hey, these stores are here, but you know what? Don't come to Norwalk to shop? That's silly. Not much demand on DPW, some on the police, some inspections that we have to do by fire. But I don't believe their demands on city services are excessive. $2.3 million in taxes, not counting the jobs they provide and payroll taxes.
Mr. Rilling.
I don't believe that they cause too much problems for our resources, for the police, fire, and DPW. But Norwalk is becoming a dumping ground for big box stores. You look at the proposed BJ's, that's absolutely the wrong location for that store. That should not happen. And when the mayor says that they bring jobs, sure, they bring jobs. They bring part-time, low-paying jobs. And probably a lot of the people that are working in these stores are coming from out of town because they have that job, they can't afford to live here anyway. So to have big box stores popping up all over Norwalk so that the people in the surrounding towns can come here, shop, then cause congestion on our roadways, and then go back home, we become the dumping ground. It's the wrong move for Norwalk. We have our share, and it's time to start developing in more appropriate ways, more smart growth and development, and not have those big box stores. I've said it before. I've had to recuse myself on the zoning commission for saying those things, but I still believe it firmly. Enough is enough, and we have to start looking at other areas.
Mr. Moccia.
So let me get this straight. People in other towns come to Norwalk to work. That's bad? I thought it's good. And as far as big box stores, you know, as a responsible zoning commissioner, what you should have done is not write a letter to take yourself out of the equation. Sat there, heard it, and then had the courage to vote against it if it ever came to the vote. And it's interesting, big box stores, he voted to bring Lowe's into town. He voted for the approval. So last time I heard, people referred to Lowe's as a big box store. So he was in favor of Lowe's, he was opposed to BJ's. I understand you can say the sites were different, but if you oppose the concept of a big box store, you oppose it no matter where it is. And Lowe's, I have no problem with them coming in. They're going to provide hundreds of jobs plus construction jobs. And the neighbors were outreached to, and they all liked the idea. They had very few complaints from the neighbors at the Lowe's project. BJ's, they did a terrible job. They didn't outreach to the community, they didn't talk, they didn't provide the proper documentation.
Mr. Rilling.
Well, I know Mr. Moccia loves big box stores because he made that very clear to me when he swore me in as a zoning commissioner. He said to me, Harry, I can't say anything once they put in their application, but I need Lowe's and BJ's to come to Norwalk. And I thought that set the tone for what was going to happen in Norwalk for many, many years to come. We're going to have a Lowe's, we're going to have a BJ's. Lowe's, there's Got no complaints from the neighbors yet because it's not even built. BJ's, you're going to build a BJ's right next to Laura Raymond Homes, and you're going to build a BJ's on a road that can hardly handle the traffic now, and it's going to divert traffic throughout other neighborhoods, and then you're going to hear the complaints, but by then it's going to be too late because those stores are going to be here for generations and generations. So whatever we do now, we should be very, very, very careful.
The next question is directed first to Mr. Rilling.